Hey, it's Geek Public Radio right here on geekpublicradio.com. My name is Topher, and with me, as usual, is Crazy Chris.
The voices in my head.
So, as we wind into, this is our week before we step aside for another week because we're in production and all that stuff.
Yes.
So, fun times. We're gearing up all of that. Just to let you know, next week we will not be having shows because we will be filming.
Everything's getting torn apart. Everything's getting torn down.
Yes.
Everything's getting shifted. Everything's getting moved. It's going to be so super fun. I'm actually really excited for it, man. This has been an extremely long time coming. A labor of love, a labor of heartache, a labor of sweat, tears, and everything in between. But it's finally going to come together. It's going to culminate with the final steps of the production. I cannot wait. And then from there, man, it's just editing and sound and then putting this thing out there for everybody to see. Hopefully a convention circuit coming later this year. A little bit in the fall. So I am. So we have. God, I'm just ready.
I'm waiting on a response for July.
Okay.
For Days of the Dead.
I would love that.
So, and that we're bringing the full. We're bringing the ruckus.
We oughta. We ought to bring the entire ruckus.
But that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about movies.
We are talking about movies.
Yes.
Specifically, I was telling you, I was walking through the wandering through my YouTube black hole, and I stumbled across this film, and I've not heard a lot about it, which is weird. So I just did a little digging, did a little investigating, and I was like, this is actually an interesting concept to me. You guys have probably seen it pop up. It looks like the release date's March 8th, so it's coming up really quick. Hope maybe even by the time you guys hear this, it'll be out. But it's called Imaginary. Follows the story of a little girl, imaginary friend. It is an interesting take on the concept, and it seems honestly like the perfect field for me, from my perspective, to introduce some horror to that concept. And I think they did a really good job of it. So we're going to talk about it. But let's get into the trailer. Let's take a look. Topher. You got that queued up, buddy?
Yep.
All right, man. Let's get into it, guys. This is the trailer for Imaginary. This is the second trailer. Let's see what they got for us.
All right.
Hey, kids. Do you want a friend who will never leave your side?
Sorry, guys.
Introducing Chauncey the Bear. He'll never leave you. Never ever.
It's nice to see you again, Alice. Jessica told me you've been spending time with a new friend.
He doesn't want me to talk to you.
I worked for them.
Chauncey?
Nice.
Blumhouse.
My favorite thing is his eyes. I can see anything I can imagine in them.
Yes, the dark, soulless eyes of a teddy bear.
He asked you to do something.
My old lady actually hates those eyes, by the way. It's funny. She's definitely not going to want to watch this. The crying, dude. It's awesome.
Every culture has a name for it. We call them imaginary friends. Just because you stop believing in them doesn't mean they're gone. And they're angry that you left.
People sitting there with doll eyes.
Yeah, the doll eyes.
He's not your friend. It's a weird, creepy room to begin with like all of the drawings and stuff on the walls, and
the pacing of the heartbeat too is really good. Uh-oh. Ha!
Winnie the Who.
Give me my honey.
That's a whole nother movie.
It is.
But that's actually getting theaters.
That part, it's cracking me up. Yes!
It was just my
Imagination.
We're getting copyright. I like it. I think it looks cool. There was a little number on there. I kind of want to text that number to see what's real.
What number was that?
Did you not see that at the very end of the trailer?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, here. It says text 310 something or another at the very end of the trailer.
Text imaginary to...
Hold on. What's the number? I'm going to text it right now. I'm going to share this with everybody. 310.
I'm trying to get back to it because it's kicking me out all over the place.
It says text imaginary.
Yeah, text imaginary to 1-310-564-8144 to find out what's real.
Imaginary.
So...
Oh, look at this. Welcome to Lionsgate. Let's make it official. Click the link below to gain firsthand access to exclusive, exciting content of our upcoming films. Clicking this.
It takes you to the website where you got trailers and all of that stuff.
I think so.
That's pretty cool.
I like that. I'm not going to do it right now, but okay, cool. I'm going to do that later.
So for those who want all of this stuff, that is the section right there.
That was kind of cool.
There's a lot of stuff apparently. That you can...
Some cool stuff. It looks like exclusive content too, so probably trailers and things they haven't released online.
But yeah, I saw the trailer for the leap day thing, like the whole extra day, like extra, what happy imaginary day,
an extra day, happy imaginary day,
happy imaginary day.
We can blame. What, was it Caesar? Caesar, I think, was the one that got rid of that, right?
What?
The 13-month calendar.
I do not know.
I think it was. I feel like it was Caesar.
Well, which one? Because
Julius.
No. You have the Julian calendar. I think we're in the Augustan calendar.
No, I think this is the Julian calendar.
Is it?
Yeah, pretty sure we're now in the Julian. Anyways,
because it has August for Augustus.
Yes,
and all of that stuff. So it would have came out after.
Yeah, because it was Augustus, which was the 8th month. You had Sept, Oct, Nav.
Yeah, because before it was like 10 months.
No, it was 13. No, it was 10 months.
It was 10 months because November is, December, October,
and
all
then
that
Julius
stuff
was like, but there needs to be a July.
Well, no, like I said, all it came out after him. Like they decided to name them after, like, to honor him.
The Gregorian calendar. That's what it used to be. So, anyways,
a lot of messing with our time.
Yeah, a lot of messing with the time, which is what that whole trailer was. Not this one that we just watched, but the Leap Day trailer was, it's an extra day for the spirits to play. That's actually probably the lamest trailer that they released. I was like, that's really stupid. That's like really, really stupid. But yeah, March 8th, man. I'm
interested. Like I said, I had fun when I was on the Blumhouse set for the Black Box.
They haven't made a lot of bad movies.
Right.
Like I
said, I was on set with Felicia Rashad in the Black Box.
Yeah.
And I was just a nobody extra. In fact, if you pause as he walks into the office and looks up at the TV screen and he's watching Felicia Rashad give her thing, if you pause at the right time, my dumb face is sitting there with my hand on my chin like, like watching her give the speech.
Yeah.
But that's my claim to fame. I am an extra in awesome movies. But
yeah. Well,
hopefully we'll be making our own awesome.
I started as a grip with you guys at Rutledge, and since then have made some fun movies with you guys, and have been a part of some awesome experiences.
Well, I'm saying hopefully our next levels are starting to moving us in that frame of.
Just don't forget where you come from, punk.
With our 6-digit budgets.
That's right.
We're the 6-digit budgets now.
That's what I'm saying. Don't forget where you came from. We used to have 4-digit budgets if we were lucky.
Right.
So yeah, it's pretty awesome being a part of that now and getting a chance to work with that. So like I said, Blumhouse doesn't make any really bad films, man. They've I think they were responsible for what was the name of the one with the thing in his head.
The thing and the stuff and the thing and
God
the
bless
lady.
it. The dude looked like Darth Maul. What was the stupid movie? You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Insidious?
Thank you.
Okay.
I think Blumhouse is responsible for Insidious, if I'm not mistaken. I think they did all 3 of those films.
I don't know.
Now I got to look stuff up, but my phone's way back there and I'm not turning around again. But Imaginary, it's It's a cool looking film. I like it.
I like the jump scare in the trailer.
For sure.
The trailer does catch my attention. I love horror. I write horror. We make.
And that's
horror.
what I'm saying. Like as soon as I saw it, I was like, we got to talk about this because this is a neat concept. I liked the trailer. I liked what I heard, what I read about it. I'm like, this is neat.
Right.
On top of that,
it's coming.
It looks like an all-female cast, by the way. And I didn't want to like point this out or make a big deal about it. And I haven't. Even the things that I've read hasn't even pointed it out. And they're not making a big deal about it. But I didn't see that I can recall, except for the one kid, the teenage kid. I have not seen a single dude in any of those. Like it was a younger girl, a slightly older girl, and then what I can assume is their mom or some adoptive parent possibly. But that's all I saw. And then the doctor. I'm sure there are probably like men in the film, but like that's a strong female cast.
Right.
And it looks like that's where it's going to be, but they're not making a big deal about it, which to me, I'm like, that's awesome. That's how you do it.
It's not the 2016 Ghostbusters where they're like throwing it in your face about it all the time.
Like, just let it be what it is. And then we will, especially horror, we will recognize.
Right.
We do. There's a reason that Scream Queens are some of the most favored and beloved members. Right. I mean, even in the original Nightmare on Elm Street, it was a girl who took down Freddy. Like, in most horror, that's usually what happens. Yeah. Right? It's
the final girl.
The final girl, so to speak. Yeah. Exactly. That's so part of like our perspective with that is like there are plenty of female heroines that come on these screens and do the awesome things that need to be done.
I mean, like Wrong Turn.
We just don't make a big deal about it. It just is what it is.
Like Wrong Turn is set with a girl gets hard.
Yeah.
And the fallout from that and like her coming back and killing everybody.
Right. It's awesome. But yeah, guys, let us know what you think in the comment section too. Watching these trailers with you guys, we bring these to you because we like to talk about it. I think the subversion of the imaginary friend and like what it's supposed to represent about innocence and pure, and then like just completely flipping that upside down and like it's a whole different level of scary.
When you disconnect, they're mad at you.
When you stop believing in them, they're like, whoa, wait a minute. Now I've got a laundry list of people to apologize to now. So yeah, guys, let us know in the comment section what you think. Make sure you follow us on all the socials, man. TikTok. We are also on Rumble, the YouTubes. If you're on there, man, make sure you subscribe. Talk to us, man. We love to interact with you guys. It's part of the reason why we do this. Otherwise we're just two old guys yelling at clouds, which I mean, we are anyway, but it is kind of cool to broaden our sky a little bit and give us different clouds to yell at. So
what was that movie back in the day?
Which one?
About an imaginary friend.
There's Foster's Home for Imaginary.
Well, no, like
what?
My mic went limp for a minute.
Your mic got so not excited just now. Bloop, down it went.
No, it was the comedy about her imaginary friend coming back after.
Drop Dead Fred.
Yes, so it's like Drop Dead Fred.
The minute you said she, I was like, oh, Drop Dead Fred. Yeah, I knew exactly what that was.
Drop Dead Fred meets like Nightmare on Elm Street.
That's a good description. That's a good prose. That's actually what it should be called. Right there. That's not in the blurb on any of the streaming platforms. Huge missed opportunity.
Right.
What happens when Drop Dead Fred turns violent? This kitty has claws.
So if you have your bear under your bed, and you might want to go check on it.
He's going to bear your soul. There you go.
On that note.
I can do this all day.
On that note, I am Topher.
I'm Crazy Chris.
And we will see you guys in the next video.
All right, don't be a booty.